This is Breckenridge County Fighting Tigers Sports on 104.3 The River. Coverage is brought to you by Brandenburg Telecom, Breckenridge Health, Elite Physical Therapy, First State Bank, Irvington Gas Company, Taylor Pharmacy, and by Wright Implement Company.
And welcome back to Hancock County High School for tonight's second game between the Hornets and the Breckenridge County Fighting Tigers. Along with Mike Harned, this is Lee Bramlett. Breckenridge County is 7-15 on the season after their loss to Grayson County Monday night. The Hornets are 8-15 after a win over Apollo on Tuesday night. As we mentioned in the coaches show earlier, and with the girls game that was concluded just a short time ago, tonight's result will not affect the district tournament as these two teams will play the 2-3 game in a week and a half. So it'll be interesting to see how the two sides approach the matchup tonight. Pre-game coverage continues in just a moment, brought to you by Hardensburg Chiropractic. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River and WXBC1043.com.
How many times have you called someplace and heard this?
For customer service, press 1.
At First State Bank, when you call one of their 3 locations, you'll hear this.
First State Bank, this is Michelle. How may I help you?
From opening a checking or savings account to home or commercial loans, you'll get a friendly voice ready to assist with your banking needs. Call or stop by today and find out why for more than 100 years, First State Bank, where your friends bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at firststatebankky.com.
Welcome back to Hancock County High School between Lewisport and Hallsville, about 8.5 minutes away from the start of tonight's second game between Breckenridge County and Hancock County, and the girls' game that preceded this one. The Lady Tigers picked up the win 61-35 over Hancock County. A reminder that you can catch tonight's game on a live stream by visiting our website, WXBC1043.com. Breckenridge County dropped their 5th straight game Tuesday night in the 67-51 loss to Grayson County that saw the Tigers without Hunter Barr and Jacob Henning due to injury, and began with a similar start as to the Ohio County game the night before, as they quickly fell behind and never recovered, trailing by nearly 30, but then fought through a rough and foul-plagued fourth quarter to close the final margin down. Lane Tall and Isaiah Hart each scored 13, while Mercer Rogers added 12. And the big story here tonight, Mike Harned, in this game, the injury situation for Breckenridge County apparently got a little worse on Thursday.
Yeah, it surprised you and me to see Mercer Rogers in street clothes. We were not surprised to see Hunter Barr, as he has been ruled out for the rest of the season with a broken thumb on one of his hands. So we will be without our big 6'7" guy down low for the remainder of the season. And not much of a surprise that Jacob Henning's going to have to sit out one more game, as he's turned an ankle, and we knew that he was a chance that he wouldn't play tonight. But then when we look up and see Mercer in street clothes, you and I kind of looked at each other and said, what's going on? But we got word here from Chris Morgan, the college coach at the high school, that he turned an ankle during practice yesterday, and he is walking around on it. He's not on crutches or anything like that, but he's in a dress shirt and a bow tie, so he will not be playing either.
So gone tonight are the Tigers' top 2 leading scorers at just under 10 points per game. And now the question is, players are going to have to step up, as again, a couple of substitutions. Chase Hardesty and Braden Carmen will move into the starting lineup, as they have both played well in opportunities they've been given this year by Coach Jeff LaGrange. Breckenridge County averaging just over 52 points per game. They've conceded 59. Tigers are shooting 38% from the field, 33% from three-point range, and 61% from the line. As we mentioned, Rogers and Barr lead the team at 9.9 points per game. Also missing will be Hunter Barr's 6.5 points rebounding per game. Braden Carmen is next in that regard at 3.2 per game. And if you're looking for the next scorer down the line from Mercer and Hunter, that would be Eamon O'Donohue at 7.1 per contest. When we return, we will talk more about the Hancock County Hornets as pregame coverage from Hardensburg Chiropractic continues from 104.3 The River and WXBC1043.com.
Experience the difference of the Big Green Egg ceramic cooker from Irvington Gas Company. It's a smoker, a grill, and oven, all in one. It's easy to start, reaching cooking temperatures in just 10 minutes with temperature control so you can cook to perfection. It's safer to use and it's easy to clean up. Stop by Irvington Gas Company on Highway 79 to see the Big Green Egg and other gas grills available. Irvington Gas Company, serving this area for more than 75 years.
Welcome back to tonight's pregame coverage for Breckinridge County and Hancock County. The Hornets 8-15 on the season. They defeated Apollo here on Tuesday night 70-33. And when you talk about this Hancock County team, it is the big three. Ryan Ogle, Caleb Cowan, and Devin Powers. They combined for 54 of the Hornets' 70 points in that game. Ogle finished tonight with 24, Cowan 16, and Powers 14. Again, the big three when we talk about them, and they pose challenges for Breckinridge County because, again, in Cowan and Ogle, they've got a couple of players with some size, but also players that can go outside and shoot the outside shot. Cowan, we saw him last year in the district tournament, hurt us from three-point range. Ogle had a big night against the Tigers, while Powers is more going to be your attacking, slashing threat.
Right, and not to forget Ferry. He's the little engine that makes the train go, as he's one of the top assist men in the third region. So he puts those scorers in position to get good looks at the basket. So, this team is full of potential. They've got a lot of experience because a lot of these guys have played varsity ball for a number of years. And, it's going to be a tough matchup even when we're 100%, but it's going to be a really tough matchup when we're down three guys.
Let's talk quickly about the keys to tonight's ball game, brought to you by the home folks of Hardensburg Tire Service. And we mentioned it at the second segment here. Breckinridge County tonight going without Jacob Henning again due to the ankle injury. Hunter Barr done for the season due to the thumb injury. And now Mercer Rogers suffering an ankle injury in practice yesterday. Somebody's going to have to step up in the lurch here and make something happen. But it is an opportunity for some of these young players who've shown us moments. They're going to have to step up again in another big way tonight.
Yeah, it's very similar to our keys of the game, the girls' game, Lee, as our girls' team's dealing with some injuries and different things and players out, and now the boys even more so. So we saw Carby step up in the girls' game, play some really good minutes, as did some other players off the bench. And so Breckinridge County is going to have to do the same, and maybe somebody can earn themselves some postseason minutes by playing big minutes here tonight and showing Coastal Grange what they can do.
Big factor as well, and we talk about it even if you had our starters at full strength. Got to find a way to slow down the big three. We did a good job of that for the most part in the first game up at Tiger Arena as we kept Devin Powers in check. I think Powers finished the night only with about 3 or 4 points, but it was Ogle and Cowan who did the damage. And Cowan, again, poses a threat. He's 6'4", 250, but he's more comfortable working out around the perimeter and the arc than he is on the inside.
And that's what a good team does. When you shut down one player, they have somebody else step up. So, credit to them. And, I'm sure Coach LaGrange has a game plan to try to keep us into the game, knowing that we had 3 players out. And then if we can just keep it close down the stretch and maybe something can happen and pull one out here in Hancock County.
Also, one last key, again, and we've seen this the last couple of games with Ohio and Grayson County, we have got to be able to match our opponent's physical play. We saw it in the Ohio County game where they just came out and took the fight right to us with that tenacious half-court defense. Grayson County also tried to play a big physical game in transition. We've got to be able to match that play, even though maybe we are not at a size advantage.
Absolutely, and just going to have to see how the game's going to be officiated. We've got a very experienced veteran crew here tonight, so we're just going to have to see how they let us play, and if they let us play physical, we have to man up and play physical. But if they're going to call every ticky-tack foul like they did in the girls' game, then you're going to have to play that style of basketball and not get in foul trouble.
Both teams have returned it to the bench as we are just about a minute or so away from the introduction of the starting lineups and the opening tip for tonight's ball game. That will take care of our pregame coverage, brought to you by Hardensburg Chiropractic. The starting lineups and the opening tip-off are next from 104.3 The River and WXBC1043.com.
So you've heard us talking about Brandenburg Telecom, and we could have chosen any other provider for our phone, internet, TV, and security service, but we chose Brandenburg Telecom.
It is not hard to find a good deal these days. What it is hard to find is a provider that delivers the best value of service. That's exactly what we're getting with Brandenburg Telecom.
They don't trick you with introductory rates.
They don't keep you waiting for service or waiting on the phone.
When they say they're going to do something, they do it.
Brandenburg Telecom are people who live
And work.
And play in my community.
They're a part of this community, and that's why they care.
If you only have one service with Brandenburg Telecom, you're missing out on their other great services.
Give them a chance.
You won't be disappointed. You ready for the burger?
Just about set for the start of this ball game between Breckinridge County and Hancock County. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for Hancock County, a 2-guard, 3-forward alignment. 1 guard is Devin Powers, number 24, a 6'1 junior who averages 15.8 points per game. Evan Ferry, another guard, 5'11 and a half, 153, a senior, 9.3 points per contest. One of the 3 forwards is Landon Emick, number 23, a 6'3 and 1/2, 161-pound senior, averages 2.8 points per ball game. Caleb Cowan is a forward, number 44, 6'4", 256, a junior, 15.1 points per game. The other forward, Ryan Ogle, 6'3", 212, a junior, 15.4 points per ball game. Hancock County with a record of 8-15. They are coached by Michael Orr. For the Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers, some changes in the starting alignment. They will go with 1 guard at Eamon O'Donohue, number 12, 5'10", 155, a junior, averaging 7.1 points per game. Another guard is Colton Miller, number 21, 5'8", 120, a junior, 6.5 points per contest. Lane Tall is a 3rd guard, 6'1 and a half, 140, a junior, 5.8 points per ball game. The 4th guard is number 1, Chase Hardesty, a 5'8", 115-pound sophomore who averages 9/10 of a point per game. Starting at center will be Brayton Carmen, number 32, 6'1", 160, a freshman, 1.9 points per game. The Tigers with a record of 7 wins and 15 losses. They are coached by Jeff LaGrange. The starting lineups are being introduced right now. Waiting to see if there's any changes. Would not expect any, as Emick has just been introduced. So that would leave the big 3 of Powers, Cowan, and Ogle for Hancock County. The game played back in the start of the season for these 2 teams. They played back on December 17th. Hancock County won a 50-47 victory over Breckinridge County in overtime. Really the difference in that game, Breckinridge County actually out-rebounded Hancock County 33-28. Really the difference in the ball game, Hancock County shot 47% from the field. Breckinridge County shot 30%. 4 of 12 from 3-point range was Hancock County. The Tigers 7 of 28. Hancock County made 10 of 17 free throws. The Tigers 6 of 13.
And one thing that stands out, Lee, this group's going to be really good next year. As out of their starting 5 there, Emick's the only senior. The other 4 are all juniors. So this junior class is full of basketball here at Hancock County.
Breckinridge County also only losing 1 senior off the team as the tap is in the air, controlled by Hancock County. Breckinridge County starts at a 2-3 zone. They're dressed in maroon with white trim. Hancock County in home white with red and black trim. Ogle down low gets the ball to Emick. Emick caught down underneath. He gets it out. Ogle, little runner in the paint, puts it up and in. Ryan Ogle gets Hancock County the lead at 2-0. 7:35 to go here in the opening quarter. Breckinridge County moving to the right side of your radio dial as we view them here in the first half. Hardesty with the basketball for Breckinridge County. Now Miller with it. Again, no Jacob Henning, no Hunter Barn, no Mercer Rogers. Here's Colton Miller going to try a 3-pointer and drain it. Colton Miller knocks down a 3. Breckinridge County grabs the lead at 3-2. Tigers pick up with some full court pressure. Ferry with the basketball, looks, gets it ahead. Emick will take it. Emick hands it back to Ferry. Now Ogle, cross-court pass over to Cowan. Cowan drives against Carmen, puts up the shot. Basket good, and the foul on Breckinridge County. Cowan with his first points of the ball game. Carmen will pick up his first, team first. At the line, and Cowan knocks down the free throw. Cowan with 3 points of the ball game. Makes it a 5-3 ball game. Breckinridge County with their second possession. Brayden Carmen with it, gets the ball to Chase Hardesty. Carmen goes to the floor. Lane Tall goes up against Ogle, puts the shot up in and draws the foul. Tall showing no fear against Cowan. Gets the basket and draws the foul off of Cowan.
One thing about Mercer Rogers being out, we lose our primary ball handler, so Chase Hardesty's going to have that responsibility.
Tall knocks down the free throw. Breckenridge County answers with a three-point play to take the lead back at 6-5. Pass is intercepted by Lane Tall. Tall runner in the paint, too strong. Rebound comes down to Emick for Hancock County. Landon Emick charges in the front court, gets the ball to Ferry. Ferry dishes off to Cowan, spins in the paint, puts it up and in. Cowan with his 5th point of the night. Hancock County back in front, 7-6. Here's Hardesty with the basketball. Colton Miller with it to Lane Tall. Tall to Hardesty. Hardesty has the ball knocked away by Ferry. Ferry drives to the basket. He lays it off the glass and in. Maybe it looked like Chase took his eye off the ball for just a minute, and Ferry stepped in and knocked it away and gives Hancock County a 9-6 lead. Miller with the basketball to Tall. Now Eamon O'Donohue with it. O'Donohue out front. Here's Hardesty. He's going to launch a three-pointer. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Braden Carmen puts it up and gets it in. That one rattled around a bit, but Braden Carmen knocks it down. 9-8 is the score. Hancock County with the lead on the basketball. Out front, Ogle hands the ball off to Landon Emick. Here is Ferry, kicks it out. Emick will square for a three straight away, knocks it down.
That's Powers.
That is Powers. Check that. So Powers with a three-pointer. With that basket, he matches, I believe, his point output in the game against the Tigers earlier this year and gives Hancock County a 12-8 lead.
It's a foul that they didn't call.
Tall with the basketball, gets in the paint, has his shot partially blocked. Here's Hardesty, goes up, has his shot blocked by Ogle, out of bounds. Give it back to Breckenridge County.
Could have very easily, could have and should have been the second foul on County.
Tigers, though, showing no fear as they're willing to go inside and challenge Cowan. Tall with the basketball for the Tigers on the left side, gets in the paint. Probably could have been a foul there. Here's Hardesty, got to square up for a three-pointer. That short rebound, white jerseys abound. And Hancock County comes away with the basketball. Devin Powers with it, being guarded by Hardesty, moves off the screen. Ferry with the basketball. They lob it down low to Ogle, back out. Ferry will try a three-pointer, in and out, no good. Carmen collects the rebound for Breckenridge County. O'Donohue for Breckenridge County. Out front, gets it to Carmen. Carmen against the triple team, drives to the lane, forces up the shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Hancock County. Powers with the basketball in the front court. Ahead to Ogle. Ogle kicks it back to Ferry. Powers will have to track it down, but he goes over the timeline. Breckenridge County will get it back on the turnover.
Unforced turnover there, but we'll take it.
Breckenridge County's basketball to bring three-quarter length of the floor. Colton Miller will inbounds to Chase Hardesty. Hardesty across the time stripe. Hardesty looking, gets the ball to O'Donohue. O'Donohue now drives to the inside. Kicks it over to Tall. Tall with the basketball in the paint. Bounce pass, finds it underneath to Miller, and we'll get a foul on Landon Emick. That'll be Emick's first. Team second against Hancock County. And that will send Colton Miller to the line. First free throw on the way is good. Miller with 4 points of the ball game. Makes it 12-9. Breckenridge County to within three. Miller's second attempt on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Ogle. Ferry with the basketball, caught in a double team, now has to get the ball ahead. Ogle with it. Hancock County with numbers, bounce pass ahead. Here is Emick, puts up the shot, no good, but he draws the foul.
Yeah, I'm afraid he's going to show 32, that's what I was afraid of.
So Braden Carmen picks up his second. That'll be the team's second. Coach Jeff LaGrange pleading his case to the officials as Landon Emick goes to the line. Emick, first free throw on the way is good. Emick, that would only be his 20th free throw attempted on the season. Knocks it down, though. Gives Hancock County a 13-9 lead. 3:35 remaining here in the first quarter. Free throw is no good. Rebound, Carmen goes and gets the rebound and will get an offensive foul on Hancock County. As Shelton Smith, number 24, will check into the lineup. They'll get an over-the-back call against Ryan Ogle. That'll be his first, team third. Shelton Smith, number 24, into the lineup. 6'3" junior, averages 1.7 points per game. Under 3.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Tigers trail 13-9 with the basketball. Nice cut underneath to Colton Miller. Runner just doesn't go, but gets his own miss. Miller trying to fight his way through. Gets it back out front to Lane Tall. Tigers will get the reset. Out front, Hardesty with the basketball for Breckenridge County. 3:08 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Hardesty with the basketball, looking inside, can't find anybody. Out front, Miller squares, high arching three, may have been partially blocked. Rebound comes down to Cowan for Hancock County. Powers with it for the Hornets in the front court, caught in a double team. Now gets it ahead to Ogle, turnaround baseline, got it. Ogle with that soft touch from about 8 to 10 feet, knocks it down for his fourth point. 15-9 is the score, 2:40 remaining here in the opening quarter of play. Smith with the basketball to chase Hardesty. Hardesty out front, Colton Miller with it. Miller drives into the paint, ball knocked away, picked up by Hancock County. And the Hornets will bring it up the floor with under 2.5 remaining here in the quarter. Cowan with it on the right side, out front to Powers. Powers, they lob it to Ogle. Ogle pulls up 12-footer on the way, baseline, no good.
It's a foul, my goodness.
Comes down to Shelton Smith. Breckenridge County gets the rebound. Miller across the time stripe, coming down to 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
I think we've found how that's going to be called or not called, Lee. Not any about like the opposite of the girls' game, looks like.
Here's O'Donohue with the basketball for the Tigers. O'Donohue tried to force a pass inside, rescued by Chase Hardesty. O'Donohue gets the basketball back. Hardesty on the left side, looking down low. Now O'Donohue squares, three on the way, no good. Rebound, Lane Tall for Breckenridge County. Tall out front. Here's Colton Miller, will try a three-pointer. Got it! Colton Miller's second Joe Benebaco Plumbing and Rental three-point basket of the night. Miller with 7 points of the ball game pulls Breckenridge County back to within 3 at 15-12.
Nice job on the offensive rebound by Lane Tall. Give us that second opportunity.
Ferry with the basketball, gets it to Powers in the paint. Ogle with it. Ferry on the right side, drives it out. Here's Ogle down low, gets it to Emick. Emick puts up the shot, gets the roll. No, doesn't rebound. Comes down to Tall for Breckenridge County. Tigers with the basketball, trailing by 3. Miller looking for the tie. Got it! Colton Miller's third Joe Benebaco Plumbing and Rental three-point basket. Breckenridge County has tied the game at 15 inside the first minute of the opening quarter. Ferry with the basketball, driving inside, dishes out front. Powers will square and fire up a three-pointer. Got it. Devin Powers with his second three of the night. Hancock County back in front, 18-15. Colton Miller with the basketball for Breckenridge County. 30 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Miller with the basketball to Hardesty. Hardesty holds it out at long range. Now back to Miller. Thought about the three. Down low. Here's Tall going up against Cowan. Banks it off the glass. No good. Rebound, fought for, scramble, picked up by Eamon O'Donohue. O'Donohue out front to Colton Miller, down inside of 10 seconds. Here's Tall, going to try a three-pointer. In and out, no good. O'Donohue goes to the floor, and there'll be a foul on Ogle, and that's 2 on Ryan Ogle. Team fourth, but more importantly, that's 2 against Ogle, and that will send substitutions into the ball game. Into the lineup, Isaiah Hart, number 4 for Breckenridge County. Inbounds comes into Tall. Tall tries to get it up. Cannot get the shot to fall. The first quarter has come to an end. It is Hancock County 18, Breckenridge County 15. Tonight's first quarter brought to you by Commonwealth Machining on Rupert Askins Lane in Harned. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River and WXBC 1043.com.
If you need home medical equipment, rely on Taylor Pharmacy. They deliver home medical equipment such as oxygen, lip chairs, hospital beds, and CPAP machines to Breckenridge and surrounding counties. They have everything a patient needs for recuperating at home. Taylor Pharmacy does so much more than fill prescriptions. They carry a full line of diabetic chews, have a gift department, and of course make delicious tailor-made fudge in a variety of flavors that include sugar-free. Stop by Taylor Pharmacy in Hardensburg and see why your family and the Taylor Pharmacy family make a good team.
First quarter in the books here at Hancock County High School. Breckenridge County trails Hancock County 18-15. Leading scorer in the ball game right now, Colton Miller, with 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, along with a free throw. He's got 10 points to start the game. Hancock County balance scoring Devin Powers has 6 points for the Hornets. As play resumes, it'll be Breckenridge County basketball to begin the second quarter. And Mike Harned, you touched on it while we were in break there. Given what we're dealing with tonight, to be only down 3 to begin the second quarter and getting some performances early, you'll take it.
Absolutely. Just keep it close to the end. That's all we can ask. Give us a chance.
Smith with the basketball for Breckenridge County down in the corner. Colton Miller will try another 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Eamon O'Donohue. O'Donohue will try a 3-pointer, no good. Rebound tipped up in the air, race controlled by Isaiah Hart. A long 3-pointer, no good for O'Donohue. Tipped in the air, O'Donohue gets the miss. Miller, back to O'Donohue. Now Hart takes it for Breckenridge County. We get a whistle underneath the basket and a foul on Hancock County.
Hancock County's a little frustrated.
Foul is going to be on Jordan Payne at number 35. That'll be his first, the team 5th. Jonah Miller checks into the ball game for Breckenridge County. Here's Isaiah Hart. Hart drives the basket, tries a little scoop shot, doesn't go. Fight for the rebound, picked up by Evan Ferry for Hancock County. Here's the ball, batted away, scramble, picked up by Breckenridge County. Miller with the basketball. Colton Miller with it for Breckenridge County. He'll hand it off to Isaiah Hart. We're a minute and change into the second quarter. Breckenridge County trails 18-15. Out front, here's Tall, going to square up for a 3-point basket. No good. Rebound comes down to Evan Ferry. Hancock County into the front court. Ferry lost the handle. Ball knocked away, picked up by the Tigers. Shelton Smith will hand it back to Colton Miller. Miller drives to the basket, has it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. Give it to Hancock County. Inbounds, Devin Powers will hand it to Evan Ferry. 6.5 minutes to go until halftime. 18-15, no scoring here in the quarter. Ferry will bring it across the time stripe. Cowan takes the basketball for Hancock County on the right side, guarded by Jonah Miller. They get the ball down low. Here is Ferry with it, kicks it out. Cowan will try a 3-pointer, got it. That's what Cowan is so effective as. He knocks down the 3-pointer to make it 21-15. Cowan with 8 points in the ball game.
You got Miller into the game. The other Miller.
Jonah Miller gets it to Tall. 3-pointer on the way, got it. Joe Benebaco, Flemington Mental, 3-point basket. Lane Tall, he's got 6 on the night, pulls Breckenridge County back to within 3 at 21-18. Powers with the basketball, gets it to Cowan. Out front, I believe this is 15. I believe that's Queston Monday, if I'm looking at my numbers right. There's not a 15 on the roster I had. As here's another 3. This time it's Evan Ferry.
Got a 3-point contest going.
24-18. Hancock County back by 6. Ferry only averages 9 points per game. He's sort of the facilitator for the big 3, but can score when needed to. Hart gets the ball down low to Lane Tall. Tall tries to drive in on Ogle. Or excuse me, here is Jonah Miller, goes to the basket, lays it up and in. Miller with his first points of the night. Jonah Miller pulls Breckenridge County to within 4 at 24-20. Under 5 minutes to go until halftime. Powers gets the ball to Cowan. Cowan on the right side, out front. Mundy with it. Mundy will hand it back to Ferry. Here is a 3-point attempt on the way, no good by Payne. Rebound comes down to Breckenridge County. Miller with the basketball. Miller gets to Shelton Smith and will get a reach in on Jordan Payne, and that will be his second. The team sixth, which means Breckenridge County will be shooting free throws the rest of the way on the next foul. Chase Hardesty and Eamon O'Donohue check back into the ball game for Breckenridge County. Hart with the basketball out front to Chase Hardesty. Now Jonah Miller takes it. They get it to O'Donohue in the paint. O'Donohue pulls up, short jumper on the way, got it. Eamon O'Donohue with his first points of the ball game pulls Breckenridge County to within 2 at 24-22. 4:09 remaining here in the first half. Ferry with the basketball will slow it down here for the moment. Ferry over to Mundy. Mundy looking for Cowan on the cut. Out front, Payne with it. Here's Ferry with it. Ferry to Powers, pass is overthrown. This should be over and back, and that is the case. Give it back to Breckenridge County.
Well, they're going to bring Ogle back in with 2 fouls.
Right now, Coach Orr, I think, looking for any solution, as Breckenridge County will bring Hayden Brockman into the lineup. Number 00, a 6'4 sophomore. O'Donohue will inbounds, as it looks like Hancock County challenged a little bit on the inbounds, but now settles back into their defense. 3:43 remaining here in the first half. Tigers trail 24-22. Brockman gets the ball to Hart. Hart on the dribble. Bounce pass. Brockman with it. Brockman drives into the paint. Now kicks it back out to Hart. Hart gets caught in a double team.
Got clothesline.
How do you not call the contact there? Well, again, if you're going to let contact go there, you let it go at the other end. Out front, here's Hart going to square up for a three-pointer. That is too strong. Rebound comes down to Cowan.
Good look.
Took it away from Ogle. As here is Ferry with it. Well, there was a little body check, as now Powers will try a three-pointer that's no good. Race for the rebound is pulled down by Isaiah Hart for Breckenridge County.
That was a good look on the three-pointer down here by Hart, so we'll take that shot. We'll take this one, too.
Here's a three on the way. O'Donohue too strong. Rebound. Ogle will get a foul this time on Breckenridge County.
Another good look at a three-pointer there by O'Donohue. Just didn't go in, but we can keep getting those looks. We'll keep taking them.
Foul on Hayden Brockman will be his team third against Breckenridge County. 2:39 remaining to go in the first half. Breckenridge County only trails 24-22. As here is Cowan going underneath, puts up the shot, basket, good to the foul. Cowan with his 10th point of the ball game. Foul will be on Jonah Miller. That'll be his first. Team fourth. Now Cowan will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Cowan just a 57% free throw shooter on the season. Too strong on that one. He's got 10 points of the ball game to lead Hancock County scoring. Under 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Tigers trail 26-22. Hardesty at a 5-second call almost. Breckenridge County averts it by taking a 30-second timeout. 2:16 remaining in the first half. Hancock County 26, Breckenridge County 22. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River and WXBC1043.com.
You don't need to suffer a sports-related injury to benefit from physical therapy. For anyone in pain, rotator cuff repair, lumbar traction, treatment for neck or low back pain, or any number of treatments, Elite Physical Therapy and Fitness can get you back on the right track. The physical therapists at Elite Physical Therapy and Fitness can provide innovative treatment with dry needling and kinesis taping. Call today, 270-756-5007. At Elite Physical Therapy, there's still hope when there's pain.
Breckenridge County with the basketball following the timeout. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Tigers trail 26-22. Jonah Miller tries a three-pointer. That is no good. Rebound comes down to Hancock County. Devin Powers with the basketball for Hancock County will get a whistle and a foul on the Tigers back up the floor. Foul on Breckenridge County.
Number 1, Chase Hardesty.
That'll be Hardesty's first, team fifth. Hancock County on the inbounds. Here's Mundy, gets it to Ferry, pulls up, short jumper on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to Lane Tall for Breckenridge County. Tall to Hardesty, across the time stripe. Colton Miller with it. Miller in the paint. Fall away jumper on the way, no call. Rebound comes down to Hancock County. Hornets into the front court. Under a minute and a half to go here in the first half of play. Tigers trail by 4. Here's Cowan with it. Cowan spins, fall away jumper, no good, but draws the foul. That'll be Chase Hardesty picking up his second, team 6th. Cowan goes to the line, 1 of 2 on the night. Cowan with averages 15 points and nearly 9 rebounds per game. Free throw on the way is good. Cowan with his 11th point on the night. Isaiah Hart will check back into the ball game for the Tigers. Landon Emick back in for Hancock County. Cowan will get 1 more free throw. On the way, no good. Rebound comes down to Eamon O'Donohue for Breckenridge County. O'Donohue charges into the front court. Here's Tall, going to square up for a 3-pointer that's short. Rebound comes down to Evan Ferry. Ferry ahead to Powers, who lays it off the glass and in. Powers with his 8th point of the ball game. Hancock County with their biggest lead of the night now at 29-22. Final minute of this first half. Tigers need to use this possession wisely here to try to keep contact with the Hornets as Jonah Miller gets the short jumper up and in. Nice look from Colton Miller to find Jonah for his 4th point of the ball game.
We need to stop.
29-24, Hancock County with the basketball and a 5-point lead. Powers with the basketball to Emick. Emick to Cowan. Down to 30 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Emick from Powers. Now Evan Ferry will take it with 20 seconds to go here in the quarter. Powers with the basketball to Cowan, down to 13 seconds. Hornets presumably for 1 here as we're under 10. Cowan with it at 7, hands it off to Ferry at 5, down to 4, down to 3. Here's Ferry, gets inside, puts it off the glass, no good, tipped up in the air, and that will take care of the first half. Breckenridge County trails by 5 to Hancock County here at the midway point. It is Hancock County 29, Breckenridge County 24. Tonight's second quarter has been brought to you by H.A. Sandwiches on Lehman Lane in Harned. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River and WXBC1043.com.
Bluegrass Lumber and Hardware is your local source for building and home improvement projects. We all know that the kitchen is the heart of the home. Let Bluegrass Lumber make your home a more welcoming place with upgraded cabinetry and countertops. Bluegrass Lumber does it all, from selection to measurement to installation. Not only does a kitchen upgrade make your home more valuable, but it will make holidays and mealtimes more special. Come see us at Bluegrass Lumber and Hardware on Highway 60 in Hardinsburg.
Back with you at halftime here at Hancock County High School, along with Mike Harned. This is Lee Bramlett. Our score at the midway point, Breckenridge County trails Hancock County 29-24. The Tigers having to go tonight without Hunter Barr, Mercer Rogers, or Jacob Henning, all out due to injury, but the Tigers have held their own tonight as they have not let Hancock County run them out of the building. Breckenridge County actually held a couple of leads early in the ball game thanks to some early three-point shooting. Tigers only trailed by 3 at the end of the first quarter, 15-18. Hancock County did knock down some shots and push the margin out to 6. Their biggest lead was at 7 at 29-22, but a basket by the Tigers have pulled them back to within 5 here at halftime, 29-24. Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Butler's Garage and Wrecker Service in Harned. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River and WXBC1043.com.
At Wright Implement, you'll find the full line of John Deere mowers, gators, tractors, ag equipment, John Deere apparel, toys, and more, along with a complete line of Steel and Honda power equipment. And we have a parts and service department that's second to none. Wright Implement has 15 locations throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana to serve you. The right equipment, the right service, and always the right price. Wright Implement, serving great customers like you since 1936. Online at wrightimp.com.
Halftime here at Hancock County High School. You are listening to Breckenridge County Fighting Tiger basketball from 104.3 The River, WXBC in Hardinsburg, Kentucky. 8 o'clock on a Friday night at Hancock County High School between Lewisport and Hallsville. Mike Harned and Lee Bramlett with you, where Breckenridge County trails 29-24 at halftime. Let's take a look at the first half scoring. First for Breckenridge County, they're being led tonight by Colton Miller, who has 10 points all in the first quarter on 3 3-pointers, 1 of 2 from the free throw stripe. 6 points of the ball game to Lane Tall on a 3-pointer. A 2-pointer, 1 of 1 from the free throw stripe. It's 4 points of the game to Jonah Miller on a pair of baskets in the second quarter. Braden Carmen with 2 points in the first quarter. Eamon O'Donohue with 2 points in the second quarter. Hayden Brockman, Isaiah Hart, Shelton Smith, and Chase Hardesty all with playing time for the Tigers, but did not score. For Hancock County, their main lead in scoring right now by Caleb Cowan. Cowan finished the first half with 11 points on a 3-pointer, 3 2-pointers to go along with that 3-pointer, and 2 of 3 from the free throw stripe for his 11 points. Devin Powers has 8 points at halftime on a pair of 3-pointers and a 2-pointer. Ryan Ogle had to spend much of the first half on the bench in foul trouble. He sat with 2 fouls, scored 4 points in the first quarter. From there, it's 3 points, make it 5 points of the ball game to Evan Ferry on a 2-point basket and a 3-pointer. 1 point of the ball game to Landon Emick. Queston Mundy and Jordan Payne, the only other players into the ball game for Hancock County. They did not score. 29-24 is the halftime score. Hancock County leading Breckenridge County by 5. Mike Harned will look at the first half stats.
Turnovers-wise, I had Hancock County with 4 and Breckenridge County with 3. I think the stat that surprises me the most is the rebounding. I've got Breckenridge County with 15, Hancock County with 9, and if you'd have asked coming in, I thought that with the absence of Barr and Henning that the size and the athleticism of Hancock County's big guys would really bother us, but can't go without saying that I've got Eamon O'Donohue with 5 rebounds in the first half, so somebody had to go to the boards, and he and Lane Tall have really done that. And Lane with 3 in the first half, so between O'Donohue and Tall, 8 rebounds. That's big for Breckenridge County if they will continue that aggressiveness and the willingness and to go to the board strong.
Keyword you said there, aggressiveness. Something that strikes me in watching this game tonight, Mike, and something that I've not seen in the 2 games earlier this week. Breckenridge County has taken the battle to Hancock County tonight. It seemed like in the first couple of games this week against Ohio and Grayson, we seemed passive. We seemed a little just not on at the start of the ball game. That was not a problem tonight. Breckenridge County came out firing right off the bat, knocked down a couple of threes early. That makes a big help. But again, it just seems like there's an energy here tonight in the first half. The Tigers have taken the fight to this Hancock County team.
If you're a fighting Tiger and you can't get up for a game against Hancock County, then you probably need to check yourself. So these guys that are wearing jerseys and not street clothes, the ones in jerseys have really brought it tonight, and they're feeding off the intensity of their head coach, Jeff LaGrange.
Foul situation, I was going to let you finish it.
Well, I just got the free throw shooting lead. I've got Hancock County 3 of 4 and Breckenridge County 2 of 3. We saw them really call the girls' game tightly and the boys' game much less, and I'll just kind of leave it at that.
Foul situation will, in fact, address that. Ryan Ogle and Jordan Payne each with 2 fouls for Hancock County. Chase Hardesty and Braden Carmen each with 2 fouls for Breckenridge County. And that is the foul situation in the moment. Want to tell everybody this week about our Subway Player of the Week. That is Lady Tiger basketball player Caroline Lucas, the 5'9" sophomore, averaging 6.3 points per game off the bench. She made her first start of the season in the game against Owensboro on Monday, scoring 9 points in the win. In fact, in the game earlier tonight, in which the Lady Tigers defeated Hancock County, Lucas finished the night with 5 points in the ball game. She scored a season high of 15 points in the win over John Harden back on January 3rd. Caroline Lucas, our Subway Player of the Week, brought to you by Subway on Old Highway 60 in Hardinsburg. Halftime here. Hancock County back out on the floor. We expect Breckenridge County in just a moment. Tigers trail Hancock County 29-24. The halftime show brought to you by Butler's Garage and Wrecker Service in Harned. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River and WXBC1043.com.
How many times have you called someplace and heard this?
For customer service, press 1.
At First State Bank, when you call one of their 3 locations, you'll hear this.
First State Bank, this is Michelle. Michelle. How may I help you?
From opening a checking or savings account to home or commercial loans, you'll get a friendly voice ready to assist with your banking needs. Call or stop by today and find out why for more than 100 years, First State Bank, where your friends bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at firststatebankky.com.
Second half about to get underway here at Hancock County High School. Along with Mike Harned, this is Lee Bramlett. Breckenridge County trails by 5 here at the midway point, 29-24. Leading scorers in the ball game. Cowan has 11 for Hancock County. Colton Miller with 10 for Breckenridge County. Again, the Tigers having to go tonight without 3 key components. Hunter Barr lost for the season with a thumb injury. Jacob Henning mending an ankle injury from the game earlier in the week. And Mercer Rogers injured in the practice prior to this game, ankle injury. All 3 in street clothes not available tonight. Breckenridge County returning with their starting 5 alignment of Lane Tall, Braden Carmen, Eamon O'Donohue, Chase Hardesty, and Colton Miller. The Hornets going with their starting 5 alignment of Ferry, Powers, Ogle, Emick, and Cowan. Ogle with the basketball, gets it to Devin Powers. Powers to Ogle. Cross-court pass over to Cowan. He'll launch a three-pointer that is short. Rebound chased down by Colton Miller for Breckenridge County. Miller was trying to hang on to the basketball. Going to be bailed out as he's going to get a reach in on Hancock County.
He got the second foul and missed the first one.
Foul is going to be on Emick. Team first against the Hornets. Here's Colton Miller, jumper from 12, no good. Rebound fought for, pulled down by Hancock County. Powers with the basketball. Here is Cowan, gets the ball to Ferry. Ferry steps inside, puts the shot up and in. Evan Ferry with his 7th point of the ball game. Makes it a 31-24 ball game. That matches the longest lead of the night for Hancock County. Hardesty directs traffic for the Tigers. Goes to his right. Tigers moving to the left side of the radio dial here in the second half. Tall with the basketball, angles to his right, squares up, three-pointer is short. Ball goes out of bounds and back over to Hancock County. Tigers going to need another defensive stop here. They have to keep contact with this Hancock County team, and that means probably keeping it in the single-digit range.
Oh, absolutely.
Out front, Cowan with it, gets the ball to Emick. Emick back over to Cowan. He'll square up, three-pointer on the way. Got it. Cowan with his 14th point of the ball game, and that's the problem the Tigers did not want to see, as Cowan's 3 pushes it out to a 10-point game, 34-24.
Cowan, the biggest kid on the floor, and he very seldom gets inside the three-point line.
O'Donohue with the basketball for Breckenridge County. Tall with it to Colton Miller. Now Hardesty with it, bluffs the 3. Gets it to Tall. Tall still with the basketball, back out to Colton Miller. Carmen with it, Carmen to Hardesty. Now back to Colton Miller on the right side, out front to Tall. Tall to Hardesty. Now O'Donohue with it. O'Donohue thought about the 3, was cut off by Powers.
Oh, no.
Here's the ball batted around, scramble, picked up by Chase Hardesty. Now Colton Miller with it for Breckenridge County.
It's a foul. They're not going to call it.
Miller over to Tall. Tall looking. Miller down low. Braden Carmen goes up over Ogle. Basket good and a foul. Carmen with his 4th point of the night. And that will be 3 on Ogle.
That's his 3rd,
Team second against Hancock County. Carmen will go to the line. Only a 37% free throw shooter. High arching shot, but he knocks it down. Carmen with his 5th point of the night. Pulls Breckenridge County to within 7 at 34-27. 5:41 left to go here in the 3rd quarter of play.
Leaving Ogle on the floor.
Here's Ogle with the basketball, kicks it over to Cowan. Cowan gets it to Ogle. Down in the corner, Ferry thought about the 3, tries the baseline, now cuts inside. Ferry looking for someone to get it to, now Powers with it, back to Ferry. Here's Ogle in the paint, pass is batted away, picked up by Braden Carmen. Miller with the basketball to O'Donohue. He squares up for a three-pointer that's an air ball. Rebound out of bounds. Back to Hancock County. Hornets basketball to bring the length of the floor with 5:10 remaining here in the third quarter. Ferry will bring it up across the time stripe. Gets it over to Devin Powers. Powers bounce pass to Ogle. Ogle gets the ball to Emick down in the corner. Emick out front to Powers. Cowan to Ogle, short jumper in the paint, 8 to 10 foot, doesn't get it to go though. Braden Carmen comes down with a rebound. O'Donohue with the basketball, drives, bounce pass ahead to Carmen. Had to put it on the floor, and that allowed Hancock County to close in. Here's Powers, lays it off the glass at the other end and in. Powers with his 10th point of the night. 36-27, 9-point lead for Hancock County. Carmen gets the ball to Colton Miller. Miller down low to Carmen. He has his shot blocked, but goes to floor, and they call the foul on Hancock County. Ferry and Cowan were in the vicinity, and they will get it on Caleb Cowan. He picks up his second. That's the team third against the Hornets, and that'll send Braden Carmen back to the free throw stripe. Free throw is on the way. This one is short. One more attempt upcoming for Carmen. Free throw is on the way. Back of the rim, no good. Cowan gets the rebound. Ferry with the basketball for Hancock County. Looks, thought about the three, gets it in the paint. Emick out front to Ferry. He's already made a three in this ball game. He'll bring it back out. Down to 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Ogle will square up for a three straight away. Got it. Ogle with his 7th point of the ball game. Hancock County with their biggest lead of the night at 39-27. Tigers need a basket here.
Starting to get a little distance.
Carmen with the basketball out front to Hardesty. Hardesty, Colton Miller, he'll launch a three-pointer. That's back of the rim and falls in. Joe Benebacco, Plumbing and Rental, three-pointer for Colton Miller. Took a high kick and fell through the cylinder. Miller has 13 in the ball game. Tigers to within 9 at 39-30. Here is Powers, knocks down a three-point shot. 13 for Devin Powers, 42-30. Hancock County answers. Down at the other end, Miller with it for Breckenridge County. Down low, they get it to Carmen. Puts it up, gets the kind roll, does Braden Carmen. Carmen with 7 points in the ball game. 42-32, 10-point lead for Hancock County. Under 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Here is Powers going to launch another three-pointer. This one no good. Ogle gets the rebound. We get a whistle and a foul on Breckenridge County on Colton Miller. Miller picks up his first. Only the team first of the second half. Shelton Smith will check into the ball game for Breckenridge County, as will Jonah Miller, number 11. Powers to inbounds for Hancock County. Evan Ferry with it. Ferry bluffs the three. Powers in the paint. Ogle, 12-footer on the way, gets the high kick, no good. Cowan goes up and draws the foul. Foul is going to be on Chase Hardesty for Breckenridge County. That'll be his third, the team's second. At the line, Cowan gets 2 free throws. 2 of 5 on the night, now 2 of 6. As he gets one more free throw here. Cowan has 14 points in the ball game to lead Hancock County scoring. Isaiah Hart back in the ball game for Breckenridge County. Free throw attempt on the way, and this one rattles home. 15 for Cowan. Makes it 43-32. Under 2.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. O'Donohue with the basketball to Miller. Here is Colton Miller with the basketball. Miller out front to Hart. Hart gets in the paint, kicks it out, passes deflected, picked up by Devin Powers. 2 on 3. Here is Ferry, goes to the baseline, will get a foul on Breckenridge County. Colton Miller will pick up his second. Team third. Powers looking, and a whistle, and Hancock County forced to burn a timeout with 2:09 remaining in the third quarter. Hancock County 43, Breckenridge County 32. This is Fighting Tigers Sports from 104.3 The River at WXBC1043.com.
Experience the difference of the Big Green Egg ceramic cooker from Irvington Gas Company. It's a smoker, a grill, and oven, all in one. It's easy to start, reaching cooking temperatures in just 10 minutes with temperature control so you can cook to perfection. It's safer to use and it's easy to clean up. Stop by Irvington Gas Company on Highway 79 to see the Big Green Egg and other gas grills available. Irvington Gas Company, serving this area for more than 75 years.
Hancock County takes a timeout with 2:09 remaining in the third quarter. Hornets lead at 43-32 over Breckenridge County. Tigers need another defensive stop here. As Cowan with it, they get the ball down low. Ogle had a look if he turned. Fortunately, threw it back out, and Hancock County will reset their offense. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Here is Ogle, gets inside. Short jumper on the way. Short gets his own miss, puts it back up, can't get it to go. Rebound Colton Miller for Breckenridge County.
He had two good looks.
Here is Miller with the basketball. Miller drives, gets cut off, gets the ball out front to Eamon O'Donohue. O'Donohue lost the handle on it, picked up by Hancock County. Ferry with the basketball for Hancock County. Ogle in the paint. Here is Powers, bluffs the three, now gives it to Ogle. Free throw line jumper is short. Rebound fought for, picked up by Shelton Smith. Can't hang on to it, now does. Hands it back to Colton Miller. Miller will bring it up the floor with 1:10 to go here in the third quarter. Tigers still trail by 11. Jonah Miller with it to Colton Miller. Miller, Eamon O'Donohue with it for Breckenridge County. Gets the ball to Jonah Miller. Miller out front to Isaiah Hart. Bluffs the three, now steps inside. Tries to get it down low to Smith. Ball goes to the floor. Will get a jump ball, and the alternating possession will favor Breckenridge County.
Interior passing, I mean, that too many people in a closed-in area there. It's hard to get that pass through there.
Inbounds comes in. Here is Colton Miller, jumper on the way, too strong, tipped up in the air, no good. We'll get an offensive foul on Breckenridge County's Jonah Miller.
Breck County foul number 11, Miller. That's his second.
That'll be his second, team fourth. Up the floor. Ferry with it as we're inside the final minute of this third quarter. Hancock County spreading the floor here. No particular hurry with the 11-point lead. Ogle holds it up. Smith now comes out to challenge. Ogle gets it back to Ferry as we're under 20 seconds to go here in the quarter. Ferry with it, down to 6 seconds, down to 5. Ferry has the pass deflected. Powers with it, down to 2. Will force one up at the buzzer that is no good. The third quarter has come to an end. Breckenridge County trails by 11 to Hancock County, 43-32. Tonight's third quarter brought to you by Commonwealth Machining in Harned. This is Fighting Tigers Sports from 104.3 The River at WXBC1043.com.
So you've heard us talking about Brandenburg Telecom, and we could have chosen any other provider for our phone, internet, TV, and security service, but we chose Brandenburg Telecom.
It is not hard to find a good deal these days. What it is hard to find is a provider that delivers the best value of service. That's exactly what we're getting with Brandenburg Telecom.
They don't trick you with introductory rates.
They don't keep you waiting for service or waiting on the phone.
When they say they're going to do something, they do it.
Brandenburg Telecom are people who live
and work
and play in my community.
They're part of this community, and that's why they care.
If you only have one service with Brandenburg Telecom, you're missing out on their other great services.
Give them a chance.
You won't be disappointed. I'm ready for the burger.
Fourth quarter underway here at Hancock County High School as a foul on Breckenridge County. Shelton Smith on a shot attempt by the Hornets. First foul of the night for Smith. That'll be his team fifth. I believe we've mispronounced the player. I believe we had announced number 15 as Monday. I believe that is Luke Brown, who is actually number 15 for the Hornets. He is a 5'10", 190-pound junior who averages a 1.5 per game. 1 of 5 from the free throw line on the season, but he knocks down the free throw here. 44-32 is the score. Hancock County in front of Breckenridge County. Tigers trailed by 5 at halftime, but Hancock County outscored the Tigers 14-8 in the third quarter. Missed the free throw attempt, does Brown. The shots from long range that were falling for the Tigers early in the game have dried up just a bit. O'Donohue with the basketball for Breckenridge County. Out front to Colton Miller. Miller at 3 points in the quarter. Brayton Carmen had 5. Tall with the basketball to O'Donohue. O'Donohue out front to Lane Tall. O'Donohue with the basketball, directs traffic. He'll bring it back out front. Now Miller with the basketball for the Tigers. Breckenridge County moving to the left side of your radio dial. Here's Tall, was trying to lob it ahead to Carmen. Nobody there, pass picked up by Hancock County. Powers at the other end, can't get the shot to go. And the rebound comes down to the Tigers. Brayden Carmen comes down with it. Now Colton Miller in the front court for Breckenridge County. 6:57 left in regulation. Brayden Carmen draws the foul from Caleb Cowan, and that is his third. Foul trouble. Cowan and Ogle each have 3 for Hancock County. Chase Hardesty has 3 for Breckenridge County. Inbounds comes into Colton Miller. Miller down low, finds Carmen, puts it off the glass and in. Brayden Carmen having a good night with 9 points in the ball game. Pulls the Tigers to within 10 at 44-34. Hancock County easily breaks the press. Here's Cowan, gets past Carmen, can't get the shot to go. The ball knocked out of bounds and will stay with Hancock County. 6:33 left to go in the ball game. Tigers trail 44-34. Inbounds Devin Powers for Hancock County. Ferry drives into the paint, cut off by Hardesty. Brown down low. Here is Ogle. Ogle in a double team and committed the travel. Tigers with the basketball following the turnover. 6:23 left in regulation. Tigers trail 44-34. O'Donohue with the basketball. Gets it to Tall. Tall drives in on Cowan. Pushes up the shot off the glass. No good. Got a good look. Just not enough oomph to it. Down to the other end. Ball tipped up in the air. Picked up by Brayden Carmen for Breckenridge County. O'Donohue racing into the front court for the Tigers. O'Donohue hands the ball off. Colton Miller tries a 3. That is no good. Rebound comes down to Cowan for Hancock County. Coach Michael Orr down underneath us, holding both of his arms out, saying slow it down. Ogle with the basketball ahead to Powers. Powers, they lob it underneath. They find Brown. And I think we get a foul on Breckenridge County. Foul will be on Colton Miller. That'll be his third, team 6th. Foul on the floor. It'll be Hancock County's ball to inbounds. 5:41 left to go in this ball game. Hornets lead by 10 over Breckenridge County, 44-34. Powers pulls up baseline from 17, no good. Ogle on the putback, up and in.
He had good rebounding position and went right back up with it.
46-34. Tigers down by 12. Tall with the basketball. Tall hands it off to O'Donohue. Thought about the 3, but Powers right there with him. Hart with the basketball for Breckenridge County. 5:11 to go in the ball game. We get a whistle, and Breckenridge County will take a full timeout. 5 minutes, 7 seconds left to go in the ball game. It is Hancock County 46, Breckenridge County 34. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River at WXBC 1043.com.
If you need home medical equipment, rely on Taylor Pharmacy. They deliver home medical equipment such as oxygen, lip chairs, hospital beds, and CPAP machines to Breckenridge and surrounding counties. They have everything a patient needs for recuperating at home. Taylor Pharmacy does so much more than fill prescriptions. They carry a full line of diabetic chews, have a gift department, and of course make delicious tailor-made fudge in a variety of flavors that include sugar-free. Stop by Taylor Pharmacy in Hardinsburg and see why your family and the Taylor Pharmacy family make a good team.
5 minutes, 7 seconds left to go in the ball game. Breckenridge County trails 46-34. Tigers have played a competitive game given the disadvantages tonight, being without Hunter Barr, being without Mercer Rogers, and without Jacob Henning. But this Tiger team has held in there. Tall with the basketball, gets it to O'Donohue, who fire up a three-pointer that's off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Cowan. Evan Ferry will bring the ball up the floor for Hancock County with 4:46 left to go in this game. Out front, here is Ferry with the basketball for Hancock County. He'll hold it out at long range. Ferry being guarded by Isaiah Hart, now steps to the inside and traveled with the basketball. Inbounds to Breckenridge County. Hayden Brockman will check into the game for the Tigers as Braden Carmen sits down. Tiger basketball to bring the length of the floor with 4:28 left in the game. 46-34. Hardesty with the basketball. Isaiah Hart with it. Now here's Tall. Tall drives it on Cowan, banks it off the glass and in. Tall with his 8th point of the night pulls Breckenridge County to within 10 at 46-36. Tigers now trying to pick up full court. Brown gets the ball ahead to Ogle. Hornets beat the press and will set up in the front court. Under 4 minutes now left to go in the game. Here's Ferry, drives to the inside, puts up the shot, no good, but draws contact. And a foul from Breckenridge County's Isaiah Hart. That's his first, team 7th, so Hancock County will go to the free throw line.
Ferry was out of control. We just didn't have position.
Ferry will head to the line. He'll get 2 free throws here. First free throw attempt on the way is good. 81% free throw shooter. Ferry with his 8th point of the night. 47-36. Jonah Miller back into the lineup for Breckenridge County. Another attempt upcoming for Ferry. 8 points on the night. Make it 9 as he's at his average as he knocks down the second free throw. 48-36. Tigers trail by 12 with the basketball. 3:47 left in this game. Chase Hardesty to the right side, out front to O'Donohue. Now Jonah Miller with it. Miller in the paint, pushes up the shot, no good. Cowan goes in and gets the rebound. Ferry in the front court for Hancock County. Has the ball batted away, picked up by Eamon O'Donohue for Breckenridge County. O'Donohue with it. Out front to Chase Hardesty. 3:18 left to go in this ball game. Here is Hart driving, off balance, puts up the shot, no good, but draws the foul. I believe that's going to be Ferry.
Yes. They bailed us out because Hart was out of control going to the basket, and they fouled him. So.
His first, team 5th. Isaiah Hart will head to the free throw stripe. Hart has not scored in the ball game. He just changed that as he knocks down the free throw. Hart is a 68% free throw shooter on the season. Gets into the scoring column with 3:14 left to go in the ball game. 48-37. Second free throw by Hart is good. Braden Carmen will check back into the lineup for the Tigers. Breckenridge County has Isaiah Hart, Chase Hardesty, Jonah Miller, Braden Carmen, and Hayden Brockman. Devin Powers inbounds to Evan Ferry, who's in the game along with Luke Brown, Caleb Cowan, and Ryan Ogle. Headed down to 3 minutes left to go in this game. 48-38, Breckenridge County trails by 10. Cowan with the basketball. Cowan has the ball tipped away, picked up by Braden Carmen. Hardesty with the basketball out front. Hart squares up for a three-pointer, no good. Rebound race for the rebound. Out of bounds, it'll go to Hancock County. That's one where Carmen and Miller were both going for the basketball.
Good effort from both of them. They just couldn't squeeze it.
If one backs off, probably they secure that one, but the ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Hancock County with 2:36 left to go in this ball game. Still a long way to go in this one. But Breckenridge County, given the circumstances, has acquitted themselves well in this scenario as they're caught in a double team. Is Hancock County, and the Hornets forced to take a timeout. 2:27 left to go in the ball game. It is Hancock County 48, Breckenridge County 38. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River at WXBC1043.com.
You don't need to suffer a sports-related injury to benefit from physical therapy. For anyone in pain, rotator cuff repair, lumbar traction, treatment for neck or low back pain, or any number of treatments, Elite Physical Therapy and Fitness can get you back on the right track. The physical therapists at Elite Physical Therapy and Fitness can provide innovative treatment with dry needling and kinesis taping. Call today, 270-756-5007. At Elite Physical Therapy, there's still hope when there's pain.
2:27 left to go in this ball game. Breckenridge County trails by 10, 48-38. And Mike Harned, as we said, coming into tonight, the Tigers without their two leading scorers, Mercer Rogers and Hunter Barr. But the Tigers have held their own tonight. They have made it a competitive affair throughout. But Hancock County, really the ability to work on the boards and some missed shots by the Tigers, really providing for the 10-point margin, although still 2.5 minutes to go in this game. Hancock County breaks the press, though. Ferry at the other end puts it up and in.
Press break worked well there. Yeah, but Breckenridge County's done some good things, and when they get back healthy, a lot of confidence going into the district tournament.
As Hart drives down the lane, draws the foul off of Evan Ferry. That'll be Ferry's second, team sixth, but it will send Isaiah Hart to the free throw stripe. Hart with 2 points in the ball game, both from the free throw stripe. Pair of free throws with 2:08 left to go in this ball game. First free throw comes up short. Tall will check back into the lineup for the Tigers, as will Colton Miller. Tigers being led by Colton Miller tonight with 13 points, 10 of those in the first quarter. Hart will get another free throw attempt on the way. And this one in and out, no good. Cowan collects the rebound for Hancock County. Tigers now trying to trap and press to make something happen here as Brown with it gets the ball back to Devin Powers. Caught in the double team. Powers looking, gets the ball to Ogle. Ogle will hold it up and hand it to Ferry. Caught in the double team. Ferry gets the ball to Ogle. Now Brown takes it with 1:43 left to go, and we get a whistle and a foul on Breckenridge County.
That's who you want to foul right there. I'd let him get the basketball and then foul him. He just doesn't have a whole lot of reps at the free throw line.
Jonah Miller picks up the foul, his third, team eighth. Brown again taking free throw attempt number 8 on the season. He's 2 of 7 in this ball game as O'Donohue will check in for Jonah Miller. 1:43 left to go in the ball game, 50-38. Free throw attempt on the way by Brown, back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Lane Tall. 1:40 left to go. Tall pulls up, long jumper on the way. Air ball rescued by Hart, not in time, and give it back to Hancock County. Breckenridge County picking up full court with 1:35 to go in the ball game. Knocked out of bounds, give it back to Hancock County. (50-38) is the score. Hornets by 12. Cowan with the basketball. Cowan dribbles the ball away to Powers with 1:30 to go. Here's Brown at the other end. Broke the press and lays it up and in. 52-38. 14-point lead. Here is Miller. Miller throws up the shot, no good. Brayton Carmen goes up, has his shot blocked, but is fouled. Have not seen the signal yet. Believe it's going to be
33.
Ogle picks up his fourth, the team's seventh. Carmen will go to the line for Breckenridge County. Carmen has 9 points in the ball game. Gets a pair of free throws here. First free throw on the way is good. Carmen with his 10th of the night. That may be his best night of the season if I'm
on points.
On points with 10. Looking to add to that here, high arching shot is good. The 11 for Carmen, 52-40. 1:15 left to go in the game. Hancock County with numbers, 2-on-1. They lob it ahead to Brown. Brown hands it back to Cowan. Now he'll pull it back out with 1:05 left to go. Cowan with it.
Now you can't be picky now. You want
1 minute left in the game.
Cowan gets the ball to Ogle.
Too much time.
Ogle finally is fouled, as they'll get O'Donohue with the foul. That'll be his first. The team 8th or 9th. Hardesty will check back into the ball game. So Ogle will head to the line. Ogle is a 67% free throw shooter, but making his first visit to the line on the night. Has 9 in the ball game. Had to sit out much of the first half in foul trouble. First attempt on the way is good. Ogle now with 10 in the ball game. Makes it 53-40. 53 and a half seconds left to go in this ball game. Second attempt on the way is good. 54-40 now the count. Hart with the basketball. Hardesty with it. Hardesty has the ball knocked out of his hands. We get a jump ball, and the alternating possession will favor Breckenridge County as Coach LaGrange brings in multiple substitutions. Ryan Robinson, Braxton Tall, Jonah Miller, Leland Board, and Hayden Brockman for the final 42.7 seconds. Tall gets the ball to Brockman. Now Board with it. Brockman to Robinson. Robinson spins, gets inside, lost the handle, picked up, rescued by Brockman. Here's a basket on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to Hancock County. Powers will just hold it up. Caught in a double team, trying to fight his way through. Gets it back to Ogle with 20 seconds left to go in the game. They'll get a foul on Breckenridge County's Ryan Robinson. And since that is the 10th, that will send Ohio County for the double bonus. And now Ogle will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. 11 points in the ball game, 2 of 2 from the line. 18.8 seconds left to go in the ball game. Free throw on the way, no good. So we get multiple substitutions in for Hancock County. Dylan Morris, number 20. Caleb Payne, number 13. Max Gray, number 34. Ogle gets one more free throw attempt here. Free throw is short. Rebound comes down to Brockman. We get a whistle and substitution.
I guess they can just stop the game whenever they want.
Well, we went through that. We went through that in the game, the girls' game as well. I thought you didn't get to, but Breckenridge County with a basketball. Jonah Miller puts up the shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Ohio County with 10 seconds remaining. Hornets should be able to run out the clock from here as they bring the ball up the floor. Down to 2 seconds and 1, and that will take care of it. Hancock County has defeated Breckenridge County tonight by the final score of 54-40. Tonight's fourth quarter has been brought to you by Hardensburg Nursing and Rehab. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River at WXBC1043.com.
Bluegrass Lumber and Hardware is your local source for building and home improvement projects. We all know that the kitchen is the heart of the home. Let Bluegrass Lumber make your home a more welcoming place with upgraded cabinetry and countertops. Bluegrass Lumber does it all, from selection to measurement to installation. Not only does a kitchen upgrade make your home more valuable, but it will make holidays and mealtimes more special. Come see us at Bluegrass Lumber and Hardware on Highway 60 in Hardinsburg.
Breckenridge County falls to Hancock County tonight by the final score of 54-40. The Tigers win into this game shorthanded without the services of Mercer Rogers, injured during practice yesterday, on top of the injuries already to Jacob Henning and Hunter Barr. But the Tigers gave a solid account of themselves in the first half. They actually had a lead at 6-5. We had ties in the ball game at 5 and at 15. A late three by Hancock County stretched the lead out to 18-15. They led at the end of the first quarter and never trailed from there, led by as many as 7 in the second quarter at 29-22. Tigers with a late basket from Jonah Miller cut the deficit back to 29-24. But then Hancock County went out to double digits for the first time in the third quarter at 34-24. Tigers could only keep it in the upper single digits, in low double digits. They trailed 43-32 at the end of the third quarter. And Hancock County pretty much kept it in the double-digit range throughout the entire fourth quarter, with the final margin at 54-40. Breckenridge County falls to 7-16 on the season. Hancock County improves to 9-15. Taking a look at the final scoring for tonight's ball game. First for Breckenridge County, they were led in scoring on the night by Colton Miller. He finished the night with 13 points, 10 of those coming in the first half. 11 in the ball game to Braden Carmen. He had 9 of his 11 in the second half. From there, it's 8 points going in the game to Lane Tall, 4 points on the night to Jonah Miller. It was 2 points in the ball game to Eamon O'Donohue, Chase Hardesty, Hayden Brockman. Also, Isaiah Hart finished the night with 2 points, we should add as well. Then late in the ball game, Braxton Tall, Ryan Robinson, Leland Board getting in for the Tigers. Shelton Smith also with playing time, but did not score. For Hancock County, they will put 4 on the night in double-figure scoring, led by Caleb Cowan, who finishes the night with 15 points. 13 in the ball game going to Devin Powers, 11 each to Ryan Ogle and Evan Ferry. From there, 3 points to Luke Brown coming off the bench. Landon Emick had 1 point in the ball game. Caleb Payne, Jordan Payne, Dylan Morris, and Max Gray all with playing time tonight, but did not score. 54-40, the final score. Hancock County over Breckenridge County. Mike Harned, a look at the final stats.
Well, it was a fairly clean played game with not a whole lot of turnovers. I had Hancock County with 9, Breckenridge County with 7, so of course those are unofficial, but overall I thought both teams took care of the basketball pretty well for the most part. Rebounding, I had Breckenridge County actually out-rebounding Hancock County 21-18. I thought that Eamon O'Donohue rebounded the ball extremely well, played very hard tonight. I had him with 6 rebounds. Braden Carmen finishing with 5. So they were the top rebounders, and Eamon didn't have his shooting stroke, but he went to the boards hard for us and led us in rebounding. Free throw shooting, Breckenridge County 7 of 12, Hancock County 9 of 15, and just overall synopsis of the game, Lee. I just feel something tells me that we're going to play well in the district tournament when we play this bunch in the opening round. At our place, we'll have a big crowd, and based off of what I saw here tonight, minus 3 players, 2 of which we'll have back for the district tournament. I just feel good about our chances of winning that opening round in the district tournament and advancing.
Again, really the story, Tigers were able to knock down some threes early in the ball game. Really the difference, those 3-pointers really sort of dried up as we went into the second half, where Hancock County was able to make some shots as well of their own, take advantage of their experienced players, particularly Powers, Cowan, and Ogle, as they finish again on the night between them. They finished with 39 of the 54 points, also getting an 11-point night from Ferry as well to pick up the win here. 54-40 is the final score.
This has been Breckenridge County Fighting Tiger basketball on WXBC, brought to you by Wright Implement Company, Taylor Pharmacy, Irvington Gas Company, First State Bank, Elite Physical Therapy, Breckenridge Health, and by Brandenburg Telecom. This has been a presentation of 104.3 The River, the sports voice of Breckenridge County.